Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the wide.
Sounding like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fun.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Has it downfield working the left. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Dumps it off to his running back. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second and 8. He's going deep this time. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
That's intercepted near the sideline. Kirby Joseph picks it. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw it on 1st down. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that brings up 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he gets him around 6 there. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He's dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing it again here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They only need 1 yard. Let's see if they choose to go for it on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. Greg Newsome has it. And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He's contained at the line for no gain. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From midfield now. He lets a heater go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 34. This is complete to Gibbs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now on 1st down. Into the hands of Gibbs. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
They kick the running back in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Pass play now. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers blowing them out now, 34-zip. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. And they pick him off again. A lot of grass ahead. And the Buccaneers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
42, Rams nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Throwing now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 now. He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams take 7 points off the deficit. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going play action. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and it sets up 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back now, pressure on its way. His pass caught by Nacua. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To throw it on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets this one to Nacua. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now. This is complete to Gibbs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 28. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. That brings up third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
To the air, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Man in motion here. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
A couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Wilson's got it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running back sent in motion. On 2nd and 12. Complete over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Picked up by the Rams. the game decided. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker. He doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, well, they're going to be denied.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes out to the left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. From the red zone now. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers running them out of the building. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 39-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. On the move. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Now looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10, looking to throw. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Buccaneers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Rams 24.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Brought in close to the 8. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. That's incomplete left side.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
2nd and 10 now. Forced out to his right. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's approaching the opposing 30 as he heads out. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another carry for him. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And with this being their 5th consecutive...
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on